Hi guys, today I'm not in my own studio, I'm not at the Hot Pole. I'm at Real World Studios, which is down in the southwest of England. This is Peter Gabriel's studio, and this is absolutely incredible, so I just wanted to share where I am and what's going on with you. So I'm here with a band called Alive in Theory. I'm not even doing the production this particular session. I'm actually doing camera work with my other job. I just thought I'd share this with you. So the desk that I'm sat at is absolutely huge. It's like a Starship Enterprise. This is an SSL 9000K XL desk, which has been custom built. Which is hardly any surprise considering this is Peter Gabriel's studio and he owns solid state logic, he owns SSL, so he's probably just gone, yeah, can we do this and that and this and that, and they've gone, yes we can. And here's this desk, it's massive, it's got 64 channels, all with SSL K series preamps. Off to the side there's a whole row of Neve preamps as well, which are fantastic for drums. We're in the big room, which is actually all in one. This is the live room and the control room all in one. It's all in one, which is quite an unusual design, but it's been working really well. There is a separate vocal booth off in the corner with a full glass slide. That's got a Neumann U47 set up in it, which is incredible. The Yamaha grand piano over there has two Telefunken 251s inside it running in stereo. There are more Royer ribbons than you can shake a stick at. The Coles 4038 ribbons over the drum kit. It's quite interesting actually watching how these guys have mic'd up a drum kit and thinking that apart from them using AKG 414s on the toms, it's a very similar setup to what I do, which is quite good to know. We've been using the Studer Master 2-track tape machine with very pleasing results, and some of the rack gear that's on show here has been absolutely invaluable. And there's a whole row of Universal's 1176 compressors, which I swear by on vocals, when admittedly most of the time I use a Slate virtual one, but it's the same principle. The FG76 Vintage is based on these. These are the actual ones. There are distressors, DBX 160 compressors. There are two actual Pultec EQs in here, which is absolutely unheard of. And they've got another two in the other control room as well. There's a Bricasti M7 for the reverb, which is beautiful. There's a Yamaha SPX90 down there, which is terrible, but I have one as well, and actually quite characterful. The keyboards are inspiring. There's a Roland strings machine, a Gen synth tone, an ARP Axe, which is kind of weird. A Mark 1 DX7, I've got one of those, but they have that 80s kind of sound. The Roland Juno 60 is one that gets used a lot apparently. There's a Pro Tools rig. I'm not a big fan of Pro Tools, as you may know, but for a session like this, it does the job. There's a separate tape and machine room over to the side where all the machinery can whir away and not be in the way. And yeah, so far the guys I've been working with here have tracked vocals, drums, guitars, because there's things like JCM 900s with vintage ribbons on. And this is an absolutely inspiring place to be. What is interesting is the patch bay makes mine look really nice and clean and tidy, but I mean, it must get the job done. We have a full-time mixing assistant and recording engineer with us called Ollie, who's full-time at Real World Studios. The producer that's been working with us is Tony Draper from Power Street Studios in Liverpool. And he's fantastic. We did a separate interview with him for Alive in Theory, and I'll link that down below. and I may have to link that after that's released, because that may be released to coincide with the album release. When that gets released, I'll put a link here. And my word, the way this place is built, they've thought of everything. There's a massive pond outside with things like kingfishers landing in it, which is beautiful, and it's really quite musically inspiring for the artists. Everyone's coming back to work, so it's time for me to go. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later.